I don't really feel it here today. I'm super tired. Still, I had a nap of an hour. Yeah, that's why. Too long. But I was like, instead of easy, we should do something that helps us to wake up. So steady state run is probably the right thing to do here. A bit more faster, but not too fast. But I actually have no clue what steady state means. Also, when it comes to pace or heart rate, don't know. I think I will just go for 1K warm-up and then 9K at a pace of 5 minutes 40 seconds per K. So we have 10K total. Yeah, probably. Or 50 minutes. Time issues. I reserved a table at the sushi restaurant. My bad. Let's go. So, steady state run number 760 run. I have no idea actually what steady state means. Maybe you have, maybe you know more about steady state runs. If so, please use the comment section and help me. Let's go. Today I won't talk that much. I don't have a topic anyway to talk, so I hope you just enjoy running with me, because I do. Enjoy running with every run who feels connected. We should actually try not to watch the Garmin and just try to feel what steady state means. Or should we just go by, you know, a strict pace? I don't know. No, I think I go just by pace. Yes, today I log in sub 4 marathon pace, 5 minutes and 40 seconds per K. Super humid. We have 29 degrees Celsius. Definitely not that hot compared to Europe. But I think the heat wave might be over soon, so as long as you have heat, you should actually enjoy that. Some of my community members said they actually enjoy running when it's hot. So yeah, I think you have a lot of benefits. Again, I will point the lens down. I'm not going to film when somebody is about to cross my way. Again, we have very nice evening. It was raining all day until lunch, really heavy. That's why it's very, very humid. But that is just a normal, regular, I would say, condition when it comes to the summer here on Okinawa. This is, let's say, the average. We have 30 degrees roughly and humidity of like 70%. Sometimes we have days where it's a bit hotter, but not that much. Rarely that it will be like 35 degrees. By the way, I will again record everything in one take. Another exception. But maybe yesterday's episode made me actually think about to have at least one episode raw and uncut, just talking about random running related topics. Why actually not? Perfect. 1K here at the U-turn point is in the books. Now I try to feel the pace, a steady state pace, sub 4 marathon pace of 5 minutes and 40 seconds per K. And let's see if we are right. Should be above. That should be 6 minutes per K. I don't see anything. Perfect. 5 minutes 40 seconds. Wow. So let's keep cruising here. High cadence, a good flow. I think that's also the purpose of steady state run. Let's think about podcast format here. Once a week, uncut, the real running podcast. Let's go. Yeah, people coming. Seriously, I try to listen carefully how my body reacts to that pace. I know the circumstances when it comes to the weather, the conditions, the terrain. I can take everything into account and just try to understand if that's steady state or not. Maybe. I think the heart rate is wrong. Let's see. Talking about heart rate, I'd like to get a new heart rate monitor. However, on the other side, I think I should seriously learn how to run by feel. I don't want to be dependent too much on electronic devices. I just want them to support me. I don't want to be dependent on. That is a big difference. Especially here, Okinawa, when it's so humid and hot. You should learn how your body feels to the conditions. If you have seasons like winter and summer, you really want to have a look here and then. You probably have two zone systems. One for colder weather, one for hotter weather, or maybe you don't even have a zone system. You just go by pace strictly. I don't know. But 140, the heart rate here, running at a pace of 5 minutes and 40 seconds is definitely not accurate. So my running watch, the optical sensor is not doing me a favor here. So I don't want to rely on that too much. Seriously, it's weird. I think every time when I start a run and interrupt the run, maybe you know why, if I hydrated too much, then it shows me weird numbers. Maybe you also have noticed it. But 140 here is definitely not correct when it comes to heart rate. And if you go by heart rate all the way, nope. Right, so 5 minutes, 45 seconds, the second K, 8K to go, come on. What am I talking? I don't want to talk about heart rate or zones. I don't want to even talk about anything that is running rate. I just want to enjoy the run here together with you and think about if we should have a podcast that nobody listens to, like, because nobody knows what we are doing here. Maybe. Or at least, whether it's a podcast or not, one run of the week, absolutely raw and uncut. Feeling really strong here today, I have to be honest, but the heart rate is definitely not correct. So that's the first overview, the first recap here. of today's steady state run. I just don't like it. If my data is wrong, I just don't like it. Maybe you can recommend a good heart rate monitor, external, whether it's a chest belt or yeah. I read about the Chorus optical sensor that you put around your upper arm. Do you wear a heart rate monitor, or you just go by, or just believe basically your optical sensor? Or do you don't even care, like whatever? Sometimes I care, sometimes not. But I think I'm quite good with estimating the pace, and I just use heart rate to verify if that pace and then therefore the intensity is the right intensity. Ugh. So humid, holy mother. Come on, let's go. I feel like eating donuts. Don't know why I come up with that. Something sweet and a bit fatty. I know. By the way, maybe you are interested. I see the overall time, then the overall distance, then the pace, the current pace, and the pace average, and the heart rate. What are your numbers? I have a second screen, and the second screen is basically like dynamics. Like I see power, cadence, you know, that kind of stuff. But basically don't use that. All right, let's go. A lot of people enjoying their walks here. Current pace 5 minutes and 30 seconds, that's okay. Heart rate still very low, 150 beats. Usually it should be 160 or something, even higher. Okay, the next lap, 5 minutes 42 seconds. Lovely, just perfect. I think, yeah, pacing is something I learned here. Why it's so hot and humid, have to be careful. I really got to know my body because of that climate here. Just do it once. Estimate the pace you're running. Let's go, people. Yeah, heart rate definitely sucks here. Swallow the buck. Not nice. Ugh. I mean, this is not correct. Let me try something. I'm too fast and the heart rate is not increasing. That's what I wanted to try. That is absolutely weird. Should have an immediate response, but it doesn't care the pace. Once it reached 150, it's not getting higher anymore. It's really, really weird. So I slowed down again. I was definitely not recommended. But yeah, that's okay. Let's see if we have a dip. Let's see what happens if I continue now. Sometimes that can make the watch recalibrate your heart rate. Or maybe I just keep on wearing my external heart rate chest belt, even though we have those crazy spikes that I really, really don't like. Yeah, that is also just like not correct. Okay, today we can't forget about heart rate. Just pace. Again, 5 minutes and 40 seconds. About to reach 4K, so we still have 6K in front of us. Let's go. Sorry, it's because of the back I sweat up. 5 minutes, 20 seconds per K, the current pace, too fast. Okay, now we have 150 when it comes to the heart rate. Whatever. Come on. Is that even my steady state pace? Sub 4 marathon pace, 5 minutes and 40 seconds per K. I don't know. I have to be honest. How do you calculate your steady state pace? Is that zone 3 pace? You know, you don't have just a zone system. You can't really say you're running in zone 3 or 4 if the heart rate says zone 2. So your pace and your heart rate might not be aligned, you know. I don't know, but that's not right here. That's definitely not correct when it comes to heart rate. I'm sorry, this is the last time I mention it, but it just makes me wonder. Or maybe it even is correct. Don't know. So many people. One of my community members said he usually listens to my runs, to my videos, so he's not watching it. Makes me wonder if that podcast format, when it comes to the audio, is entertaining enough. Yeah, sometimes, also in the past, that's what I did. Sometimes I just stumble over random topics. And usually I stopped doing so because I thought that it will basically prevent me from, well, execution. I should execute. Well, whatever. Not when it comes to heart rate. I want to eat sushi and donuts. Let's go. Cadence should be 170 definitely. Usually my cadence isn't that high. Roughly running at a pace of 6 minutes and 30 seconds, my cadence is 160. I think it all comes to body height and how long your legs are. Even though you are the same height than me, your legs might be shorter or longer. So depending on that, and I think not only depending on that, we have different numbers when it comes to cadence. But I noticed that running at high cadence helps you to definitely save some energy. Not really when it comes to heart rate. Nope. Still 150. That's really, really bad. Garmin, what are you doing? Please fix it. It's getting dark. I hope I can even let the camera run until the end. Let's go. Time might be a bit slower because I had a dehydration break. No, not at all. Wow, that's weird. That's really weird. I don't know, seriously. Maybe even the pace is wrong. Oh, come on. See, don't rely on your data too much. In those cases, you would be just, yeah, I mean, you could just rely on your body. That's what I'm doing now, seriously. We have 5K to go. I don't know. Let's do it. I mean, it's still heart rate zone 2. This is not correct. Again, people. I don't know. Let's go, come on. I mean, we could actually do the test if I can breathe for 200 meters, like easily through my nose. Let's do it. 5 minutes, 40 seconds the pace, but I can already hear. I'm not running at a conversational pace, so no, that's not my aerobic threshold or LT1. Maybe it is. Wow. Okay. See, I have to. This is not good. Get the oxygen into the system. Let's go. I could easily cheat and go faster if I know that the heart rate is not coming with me, and then improve my VO2 max, saying, hey look, I can now run at that pace but my heart rate is still so low. Yeah, I could, but I won't. What's the time? You have to be careful. 7:30. Right, I have actually only 15 minutes to go. 15 minutes. That's enough for 2K. Wow, okay. I thought we can get 10K in the books, but it looks like we only can get 8K in the books. Not good. What am I doing? Yeah, probably when I woke up after the nap and I saw the clock at the wall, I was like, maybe an hour, roughly, but actually it's, yeah, less than an hour. Right, so 15 minutes to go. That means 11 minutes for the next 2K, and then we have 4K. Sorry, 4 minutes. What am I talking? Cool down maybe? I don't know. Yeah, the last lap, too fast, but still fine. Podcast, guys, podcast. I'm thinking this could be an official way for me to talk, and then the other day it's just strictly be topic related, or when running, just shut up and run. So we have 3 options. Podcast, I can do that. I do a recap, I can do a preview, I can explain certain things, and then the opposite, just absolutely focused on the run. And then we have maybe rest days, or days when I just don't feel it. We can talk after the run, right? Yeah, definitely not heart rate zone 2, not intensity zone 1 here. I'm definitely above my aerobic threshold. Right, so basically that's the last lap here. That's okay. Let's go. And now the heart rate is 172. What's going on? See? That's the miracle. That's the miracle. Can you see that at the bottom? Don't want to even turn on. Or was it just a spike? That's not good. Oh yeah, I don't like it. Even though I don't want to complain, but this is not nice. Not at all. Back to 150. That was definitely just a spike, but quite irritating. Is that my heart rate that it should be? Or just a spike? Don't know. Come on, Garmin, you can do it. Maybe I should change the chorus. Oops. Probably they also have the same issues. But one thing is definitely right. Even though I'm running here at a pace of 5 minutes and 40 seconds or even faster, I'm not feeling that exhausted. So that's good. Maybe because of the speed sessions we did last weekend on Wednesday. I think more and more I believe this is actually the real heart rate, because usually when it comes to that issue, the heart rate will recalibrate itself, but it simply doesn't. So I think 150, 155, that was a good number and probably not that wrong. And now I'm running at a pace of 5 minutes and 20 seconds, just to one more time test if the heart rate is coming with me or not. And it does. 158. Maybe that's just because of the fast sessions we had, probably. That's good. So maybe I don't need to change to chorus. Yeah, 5 minutes and 34 seconds. Last K. All right, 1K to go and then just a bit on top. Let's do it. Almost there, guys, almost there. I keep on running at a pace of 5 minutes and 20 seconds. I want to see if the heart rate stays there and is stable or not. You can check and verify the data if you want to do so. I'd like to welcome you on Strava. There I do my crazy, or basically I just upload my runs, that's it. If you want to feel engaged, just jump on board. $160. All right. Let's move. Come on, faster finish. Let's see what the heart rate wants to do with that. 165. Since we use the optical sensor, it might be a bit delayed, but I think now it's the correct number. 167. Pace, 4 minutes, 40 seconds per K. Let's keep rocking. Sorry. 170. So I think that was just my bad. The heart rate isn't wrong and hasn't been wrong at all. Wow. I take that. But you know, quite a difference. Think about running at a pace of 5 minutes and 40 seconds per K. Heart rate stable between 150 and 155. And now running at a pace of 4 minutes and 40 seconds, 1 minute faster. 170. 20 beats different and just 1 minute faster. Is that correct? Wow. All right, almost there. Oh my God. 172. Pace 140. Sorry, 4 minutes and 40 seconds. Okay, nice. Steady, steady. I don't know. Probably we do things wrong here. Steady state is basically just a bit faster than your easy pace or LT1 threshold. Sorry, 4 minutes, 50 seconds, heart rate 169. That's a good response. Well, that works. What's the time? 45 minutes, 46 minutes. So I think we have 4 minutes cool down. I do this manually. Holy mother. All right. All good. All good. 4 minutes cool down. Let's see what the heart rate will do. I think we'll go back to heart rate zone 2 quite immediately. Pace is, holy mother, I'm still not awake. 7 minutes and 20 seconds per K. That's good. Just perfect. If you notice something, by the way, when it comes to my training runs, that you think of, hey, I should do this and this, maybe a different way. Maybe I should better focus on that instead of this, or vice versa. And yeah, already 148 the heart rate. Back to aerobic threshold, LT1. Nice. Feel free, please feel engaged. I mean, we can just have benefits from each other, I think. I don't think like you're my coach or you have to tell me something. No, it's like, you know, something that you think of can help because of your own experience. If you share that, that would mean a lot. That would mean a lot. 7 minutes per K, current pace, 145 the heart rate, all the way back. So yes, one more time, I apologize, I was wrong. The heart rate did a good job. Garmin and the optical sensor delivered. I just couldn't see it coming. That's okay. Roughly a minute to go, guys. Come on. Pretty nice here. And I think still enough light, kind of. Right, so before I finish this run here, before I turn off the camera, let me just mention something. We talk about this detail tomorrow. Today I just want to mention that tomorrow will be the day when we start with the training block. 20 weeks in front of us, preparing for the Kobe Marathon, November 15th. And I want to roughly cross the finish line in 3 hours and 30 minutes. It doesn't need to be a sub 3 hours and 30 minutes, but just close, you know, would be nice. All right, let's have a seat quick. All right, so the numbers, we have 50 minutes, 8.54k average pace, 5 minutes 51 seconds per k, burned 573 calories and an average heart rate of 145. This is probably a new record. That pace and that average heart rate is something I don't remember. But we will remember today's steady state run, whatever that means. Okay, we can cross, perfect. If you know more than I do, again, feel free, use the comment section. Explain what you think is the definition of steady state. I mean, I could easily ask AI, but if it comes from yourself, much appreciate that. Guys, that's all I have. Take care wherever you run. Don't forget, just enjoy your runs and run safe. See you tomorrow. Bye.